Hey guys, this is Link here. I wanted to make this video in order to just kind of talk about this new tool that I found. It's an app which people might have seen and things like that, but I recently came across this. Um, so there's this a voice transcription app. It's called Whisper AI. Um, to kind of like get into it, how it works is if I hold down FN, I'm going to be talking, and this is going to be a transcription. So this app, pretty much just from anywhere, you can just hold down FN as your hotkey, and it will create like a text entry of like what you said. Um, so that's a very very powerful tool. Like, you can even notice that it's just like a timestamp. And um, so the thing is with Whisper Flow AI, it's iOS only, and um, I'm not an iPhone user. So for majority of people, Whisper Flow AI might just be like what you guys need. But the other thing is that you can notice that it's a paid subscription, so it's like $12 a month, and I don't like paying for stuff, so I kind of went out to see like what other potential like voice AI models were out there or apps. So turns out um, this video is not about Whisper Flow at all. It's about Handy. Um, Handy is an open source. I'm not sponsored by them. As far as I know, there's like no viruses or anything like that. It works completely offline. It is privacy secure, meaning all your text gets written locally to your device, which means that Whisper, like if you're using a voice transcription tool like Whisper Flow, they are basically going to be uh, gathering all your data because like they have to store all the data into a database, right? But because of this, pretty much like you can be sure that your voice stays on your computer, all your notes, your transcriptions, your ideas, thoughts, things like that. And especially in a day like in an age like this, privacy is very important. Your data is very important. So I kind of wanted to explain more about why this is so powerful. Because it's open source, I was able to fork my own repo, and I've been kind of slowly and adding my own features to it. So let's go into Handy. So Handy, when you first get this app, it's pretty much a very very simple bare bones app. You can see that it provides a couple of models that you can use from, depending on what you're trying to do. So Parakeet, and then you have like Whisper. I believe Whisper is part of OpenAI, so it's all like very reliable, like LLMs that you can use. Um, so the other thing that I've been doing is I've been using Codex alongside with Handy. So pretty much anytime I want to add a feature or change something that I don't like about it, I've been able to just use Codex in order to just like rebuild the application. So like even like this version, if you look at, let me see. Okay, so like 0.7.5 was released. I'm on 0.7.9, which means that I've made 4 different updates to my own fork. Uh, so I've just been kind of adding on to it. So let me show you guys an example of how this works. So if I press Command Option Space, I'm going to be transcribing now. So you can see that you can see what I'm talking, and the preview is showing here. And what I did was I took it a step further, actually. I was able to add some more automated processes after this. So this like special hotkey where it says transcribe to Obsidian. So if you're an Obsidian user, what you can do is you can talk like this, get record like, like whatever idea. Say you're in a meeting, you're like recording a podcast or a video. You're just kind of talking out loud. Say you want to record say you want to like jot down your grocery list, for the day, and like in terms of like, oh, I want to buy eggs, I want to buy some bacon. And then once the transcription ends, so it's going to be transcribing. You can see what it transcribed. So then if we go into Obsidian, what I did was I used Codex in order to pretty much like automatically generate what I um, just said. So you can see like it's not like perfect in terms of what it transcribes. Um, because there's a little bit of errors and things like that. But for the most part, it's pretty like good. It's like it's accurate enough to the point where like you can get down like what you're saying, you know. And I'm sure if you're using a different model, because I'm using Parakeet, which is much more fast and accurate. Say you want like you can do Whisper Large, which says like good accuracy but slower, slower in terms of the transcription process. Not only that, it also supports multi-language. So if you want to speak like Korean or like Chinese or things like that, Russian, you can transcribe all those and then just write it down. So that's like one of the most powerful tools. The other really nice thing is that say that I am um, I'm hovering over this like input field, right? And there's a lot of different input fields. So I can just kind of talk into this like this. And then it will like type it out into here. So, you know, like there's a lot of like different apps that don't really use like voice dictation or things like that. But like at this point, sorry about that. But like at this point, like typing is almost like, you know, I'm gonna be typing still, right? Because I like to type, and typing is quicker in some ways, like because I'm able to like type quickly. But for majority of people, like their typing speed might be slow. So like this is like a tool that I think like your average person, it's pretty like game changer status. And like I think like for when it comes to like handy, the people who are going to be using handy are probably going to be like typing quickly and things like that. But and that's why like Whisper Flow AI might be much more appealing things. But even for myself, where like I code, I type quickly, like I can see so many use cases, so many like useful things when it comes to like just setting a hotkey to create a daily journal entry and talk about my day, about what I did, and then have it go into Obsidian, and then I'm able to interact with it like, hey, format this file for me, you know. Like I'm able to use a AI with Obsidian. You can see that it's just reading through my file right now, and then okay, so like always allow, and then it just transcribes it, right? So there's so many like crazy use cases that you can do, so many like automations. I it's so insane like how much the world has changed, how many like tools are just like being added. That being said, it's not a tool that you should be always using, but I do think that knowing what tools are available and knowing which use cases you can use them for, because you want to be using the tools at the right time. So that's pretty much what this video is just all about. Just wanted to talk about that. I'll probably um, you know, be adding to Handy in the future, and maybe I can release my own fork if people want to use it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, guys.